Have you ever noticed how some people seem to defy time? That 75-year-old neighbor who is out walking every day, or the 82-year-old man who still manages his own business with impressive lucidity. These people are not superheroes, nor do they possess extraordinary genes. In fact, they have discovered, and more importantly, practice, specific habits that make them true rarities among the elderly population. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey to uncover the 5 habits that make all the difference in the quality of life after the age of 60. And we're not just talking about living longer, but living better, with more energy, independence, and joy. Science has already proven that the aging process is not an inevitable sentence of decline. In fact, recent research shows that our daily choices have a far greater impact on our health in old age than previously thought. Simple decisions, made day after day, can literally transform our experience of aging. Unfortunately, many people still believe that after the age of 60, it's natural to give in to a sedentary lifestyle, social isolation, or mental inactivity. "I'm too old for that," or "now it's time to rest," are phrases we often hear. But the reality is quite different. Our body and mind are designed to stay active, and the more we stimulate them appropriately, the greater the benefits we reap. The most interesting part is that these habits we're about to explore don't require extraordinary resources or radical changes to your routine. You don't need to join an expensive gym or follow impossible diets. These are accessible practices that can be gradually incorporated into anyone's daily life. And here's the best news: it's never too late to start. Even if you've spent the past years living a more sedentary or less healthy life, your body has an incredible ability to respond positively to constructive changes. Every small step in the right direction counts, and the benefits start to show up faster than you might imagine. Throughout this video, we'll explore real-life stories of people who transformed their lives after 60 through these 5 fundamental habits. These inspiring examples prove that age is just a number when it comes to seeking a fuller and more satisfying life. Get ready to discover how small changes in your routine can bring significant transformations to your physical and mental health. Let's learn together how to become one of those admirable people who seem to have unlocked the secret to lasting youth. And remember, we're not talking about stopping time or denying the natural aging process. We're talking about aging with quality, maintaining our autonomy, our joy for life, and our ability to enjoy every moment with energy and vitality. The first habit that sets extraordinary elderly people apart is surprisingly simple: regular walking. But we're not talking about hurried or purposeless walks. We're referring to a conscious and consistent practice that has the power to completely transform your health. Imagine your body as a machine perfectly designed for movement. When we stop moving regularly, it's as if we're allowing that machine to rust slowly. The good news is that it's never too late to take the first steps toward a more active life. Walking is especially powerful because it uniquely combines physical and mental benefits. Each step you take activates a series of processes in your body that strengthen your muscles, improve circulation, and stimulate the production of substances that promote well-being. It's like winding up the clock of your vitality. Many people don't realize it, but walking regularly has a direct impact on your heart's functioning. With every step, your heart muscle gets stronger, pumping blood more efficiently throughout the body. This means more energy, more vitality, and a lower risk of cardiovascular issues. But the benefits go far beyond the heart. Regular walking helps keep your bones strong, significantly reducing the risk of osteoporosis. Your muscles and joints also benefit. Smooth and consistent movement helps maintain flexibility and prevents the dreaded morning stiffness that bothers so many elderly individuals. The most surprising aspect of walking is its impact on the brain. Research shows that walking stimulates the production of substances that protect brain cells and improve memory. It's like each walk is an exercise session for your brain, keeping it young and active. And let's not forget the power of walking to combat depression and anxiety, issues so common in old age. The simple act of walking outdoors, feeling the sun on your skin, and observing nature has a powerful calming effect on our minds. It's a natural and effective way to boost your mood and reduce stress. The question many people ask is, how much should I walk? The answer is reassuring: start slow. 10 minutes a day is enough to begin feeling the benefits. Over time, you'll naturally feel the desire and ability to increase that time. The key is regularity, not intensity. Choose a time of day that works best for you. Some people prefer to walk early in the morning, enjoying the fresh air. Others feel more energetic in the late afternoon. The secret is to find a moment that naturally fits into your routine, making it easier to maintain the habit. And remember, walking can and should be a pleasurable activity. Use this time to observe nature, listen to your favorite sounds, or simply enjoy a moment of silence and reflection. You can even turn it into a social activity by inviting friends or family to join you. The second habit that sets extraordinary elderly people apart is directly linked to what we put on our plates. Conscious eating goes far beyond simply consuming food. It's a way to nourish both body and mind, keeping our vitality high even after 60. Many believe that after a certain age we must resign ourselves to a restrictive or flavorless diet. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, it's precisely at this stage of life that we need to be more discerning and creative with our food, ensuring that every meal is a true source of essential nutrients. The secret lies in understanding that our body goes through natural changes over time, and our diet needs to adapt to these transformations. For example, our ability to absorb certain nutrients may decrease, making it even more important to choose foods rich in vitamins and minerals. It's as if our body requires more refined fuel to function at its best. A crucial point that many people are unaware of is the importance of protein at this stage of life. Contrary to what some might think, our need for protein increases with age. Proteins are essential for maintaining muscle mass, keeping our immune system strong, and even supporting cognitive abilities. Sources like fish, eggs, lean meats, and legumes should be a regular part of our meals. The colors on our plate are another important indicator of a healthy diet. The more colorful your meal, the greater the variety of nutrients you're consuming. Dark green vegetables, orange-colored vegetables, red fruits. Each color brings unique benefits to our health. It's like assembling a puzzle where every piece plays a vital role. An often overlooked aspect is hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst may diminish, but the need for water remains the same. Staying well hydrated is essential for the proper functioning of all body systems, from digestion to skin health and brain function. Meal regularity also makes a big difference. Establishing regular meal times helps keep our metabolism functioning properly and prevents sudden blood sugar fluctuations. It's not necessary to follow a rigid schedule, but having a routine significantly contributes to our health. And here's an important discovery: eating well doesn't mean giving up pleasure. In fact, it's possible and recommended to make each meal an enjoyable experience. Try new natural seasonings, combine different textures, and savor the aroma of your food. Nutrition can and should be a source of satisfaction as well as health. A fundamental point is moderation with ultra-processed foods. While they may seem convenient, they are often low in nutrients and high in substances that can harm our health. Choosing more natural and less processed foods is one of the secrets to maintaining vitality in old age. Remember, small changes can bring significant benefits. Start by replacing one less healthy food with a more nutritious option. Over time, these choices will become second nature, and the results will appear not only in physical health but also in overall energy and well-being. The third habit that sets extraordinary elderly people apart is the constant maintenance of mental activity. Just as a muscle needs exercise to remain strong, our brain requires regular stimulation to maintain its vitality and plasticity. This is a truth increasingly confirmed by modern science. Our brain can continue learning and developing at any age. Many people believe cognitive decline is an inevitable part of aging. However, recent research shows that we can keep our brain active and healthy through stimulating and challenging activities. It's as if our brain is a garden that requires daily care to keep blooming. One of the most fascinating aspects of mental activity is its ability to create new neural connections even after the ages of 60, 70, or 80. Every time we learn something new, solve a problem, or engage in a creative activity, we're literally building new pathways in our brain. This process, called neuroplasticity, allows us to keep learning and adapting throughout life. The key is to seek activities that are both challenging and enjoyable. These could include crossword puzzles, strategy games, reading good books, or even learning a new language or musical instrument. What's important is that the activity requires concentration and makes us think in new ways. An inspiring example is learning new technologies. Many older adults hesitate to venture into the digital world, but those who take on this challenge discover a universe of possibilities to keep the mind active. Using a smartphone, participating in social networks, or taking online courses are modern and effective ways to exercise the brain. The practice of games and pastimes also deserves mention. Board games, puzzles, and even cognitive training apps can be excellent allies in maintaining mental health. These activities not only exercise different aspects of cognition, such as memory, attention, and logical reasoning, but can also be enjoyable moments of socialization. Another fundamental aspect is staying informed and engaged with the world around you. Reading newspapers, discussing current events, joining debate groups, or attending lectures are ways to keep the brain engaged with reality and in constant learning. It's like keeping a window open to the world, allowing new ideas and perspectives to flow in. Creativity also plays a crucial role in maintaining mental health. Activities such as painting, crafts, creative writing, or gardening not only stimulate different areas of the brain but also provide a sense of accomplishment and well-being. These are moments when we can freely express ourselves and let our imagination run wild. It's important to remember that mental activity doesn't have to be solitary. In fact, combining cognitive stimulation with social interaction enhances the benefits for the brain. Participating in study groups, book clubs, or art workshops are excellent ways to keep the mind active while fostering meaningful relationships. Here's an important discovery: the more varied the mental activities, the greater the benefits. It's like creating a balanced diet for the brain, where each different activity contributes specific nutrients to our cognitive health. The fourth habit that characterizes extraordinary seniors is one of the most surprising: regular strength training. There's a persistent myth that working with weights or resistance is something only for the young. In reality, strength training is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining independence and vitality in old age. Our body is an extraordinary machine that responds positively to stimuli at any age. The loss of muscle mass, scientifically known as sarcopenia, is not an inevitable fate of aging. With the right exercises, we can not only preserve our muscles but also strengthen them, even after the ages of 60, 70, or 80. The key is understanding that strength doesn't necessarily mean lifting heavy weights in a gym. There are many ways to work on muscle strength safely and effectively. Exercises using body weight, resistance bands, light weights, and even daily activities, when done correctly, can contribute to muscle strengthening. One of the most important benefits of strength training is its ability to improve balance and prevent falls. When we strengthen our muscles, especially those in the legs and core, the central region of the body, we create a more stable base for all daily movements. It's like building a stronger foundation for a house. Bone density is another fundamental aspect that benefits from strength training. Controlled impact and resistance exercises stimulate the production of bone tissue, helping to prevent osteoporosis. It's fascinating how our bones respond positively to this type of stimulus, even in advanced ages. But the benefits go far beyond muscles and bones. Strength exercises improve posture, increase energy for daily activities, and even help with better blood sugar control. It's like giving new energy to our entire organism. An often overlooked aspect is the impact of strength training on self-esteem and independence. When we feel physically stronger, we gain more confidence in carrying out our daily activities. Simple tasks like carrying groceries or playing with grandchildren become easier and more enjoyable. It is essential to highlight the importance of professional guidance, especially at the beginning. A qualified professional can assess your specific conditions and create a personalized program, ensuring that exercises are performed safely and effectively. It's like having an experienced guide on a new journey. Gradual progression is another important principle. It is neither necessary nor advisable to start with very intense exercises. The key lies in consistency and progressive development. We begin with simpler movements, and as our body adapts, we can gradually increase the intensity. Here's an inspiring discovery: it's never too late to start. Studies show that people who began strength exercises even after the age of 80 achieved significant gains in strength, balance, and quality of life. Every small step in this direction is a victory for our health. The fifth and final habit that characterizes extraordinary seniors is perhaps the most precious of all: the ability to cultivate and maintain healthy relationships. Modern science has demonstrated something our ancestors intuitively knew: social connections are as important for our health as physical exercise and good nutrition. Studies reveal that people who maintain an active social life after the age of 60 have a stronger immune system, a lower risk of depression, and even better preserved cognitive function. It's as if each social interaction works like a vitamin for our overall well-being, nourishing both body and mind. One fascinating aspect of relationships in later life is their ability to give purpose to our days. When we maintain meaningful connections with family, friends, and the community, each day becomes an opportunity to share experiences, offer support, and receive affection. It's like having an internal engine that keeps us moving, always with something to look forward to and celebrate. Many people don't realize that the quality of our social relationships has a direct impact on our physical health. The simple act of talking to someone who makes us feel good releases hormones that reduce stress and strengthen our immune system. It's as if every pleasant interaction were a small investment in our health. Technology has become an important ally in this process. Through messaging apps and video calls, we can stay in regular contact with loved ones even when physical distance is a challenge. It's a modern way to nurture emotional bonds and combat the isolation that sometimes accompanies aging. A fundamental aspect of healthy relationships is reciprocity. It's not just about receiving support and affection but also about having the opportunity to contribute, to share our wisdom and experiences with others. Volunteering, for instance, is a powerful way to create meaningful connections while making a difference in other people's lives. Group activities also play a crucial role. Joining book clubs, walking groups, dance classes, or any other collective activity not only keeps us active but also creates natural opportunities to form and strengthen friendships. It's like planting seeds of connection that can blossom into lasting relationships. It's important to recognize that the quality of relationships is more important than quantity. Having a small circle of true friends and close family members we can rely on is more valuable than a large network of superficial acquaintances. These deep connections truly nurture our soul and contribute to our longevity. Wisdom lies in understanding that every phase of life brings changes in our relationships, and that's natural. Some bonds grow stronger, others transform, and new connections can arise at any moment. The secret is to keep our hearts and minds open to these transformations, always willing to cultivate new friendships and strengthen existing ones. And here's an important discovery: it's never too late to expand our social circle. Whether through groups with shared interests, community activities, or new shared experiences, there are always opportunities to create meaningful connections that enrich our lives. We have reached the moment to bring together all the elements of this extraordinary journey we've shared. The 5 habits we've explored are not merely isolated practices but pieces of a puzzle that, when united, form the portrait of a vibrant and fulfilling life in older age. We've seen how regular walking can be a true fountain of youth, keeping our bodies active and our minds sharp. It's not just a physical exercise but a daily commitment to our health and well-being. Each step is a statement of our vitality and independence. We've learned that mindful eating goes far beyond simply eating well. It's a way to nourish both body and soul, providing the essential elements for our energy and enthusiasm. By choosing nutritious and natural foods, we invest directly in our quality of life. We've discovered how keeping the mind active is essential to preserving our lucidity and creativity. Every new learning experience, mental challenge, and moment of cognitive stimulation is like a small flame that keeps the fire of our mental youth alive. Strength exercises have shown us that it's never too late to strengthen our bodies and self-esteem. Each controlled movement, each mindful repetition, is a step toward a stronger, more independent life. Strength is not only physical, it's also emotional and mental. And perhaps the most precious of all, we've learned that healthy relationships are the true elixir of longevity. Every meaningful connection, shared moment, and strengthened bond is an investment in our happiness and well-being. The most inspiring part is realizing that these habits don't require extraordinary resources or radical life changes. They are accessible practices that can be gradually incorporated into our routines. The secret lies in consistency, in daily dedication to small actions that, when combined, lead to extraordinary transformations. And here is the most important message: you have the power to become one of those admirable people who defy the expectations of aging. No matter your current age or starting point, each day is a new opportunity to take a step toward a healthier and fuller life. Remember, we're not seeking the fountain of eternal youth but the secret to aging with grace, dignity, and vitality. Each of these habits is a powerful tool in your hands, ready to be used to enhance your health and well-being. Now, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about these 5 habits? Which ones do you already practice or plan to start practicing? Your experiences and reflections are valuable and can inspire others embarking on this same journey. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Best Aged channel. Your support helps us continue bringing important content about health and well-being to you. Enable the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Together, we are building a healthier, more active, and happier community. See you in the next health and longevity tip.